welcome back to another episode of Reelin' with Ray. And today we're going to be doing an unboxing video on this Tangling with Catfish rod. Picked it up or ordered it last Saturday. Today is Thursday. It came in the mail yesterday, so I got here Wednesday. First thing I'll go over is the packaging. So as you can see, it's packaged pretty heavily. It's packaged in PVC pipe, 4 inches of PVC pipe, about maybe 6 foot long or so. It's got fragile written throughout the piping. On the seams, it has tape. Seems like as if it has styrofoam on the ends with masking tape as well. So the shipping cost from Tangling with Catfish was a little bit pricey. It was 25 bucks for shipping. However, seeing how it was shipped, delivered within a pretty quick amount of time, I could kind of justify that price for shipping. Of course, you know, some companies have spend over 100 bucks, you get free shipping. However, those companies probably ship in little tiny cardboard boxes where you're liable to get a broken tip or broken eye somewhere. But this is one of the best packagings I've probably seen from a rod dealer. You can also definitely see the scuff marks where, you know, it's probably thrown around the box trucks, going through the facilities, that sort of thing. So packaging it in PVC was actually really surprising, and I do like that. So I'm going to go ahead and I guess I'll open up this right side. And today we're in a different atmosphere. First time you guys are seeing me on film or on video at my wife's studio. My wife's a photographer, and I got her permission to use the place for once. So as long as I don't get it smelling like fish, it should be all right. So something else. Yeah, so we got loads and loads and loads of bubble wrap in there. I like seeing that for sure. Then one thing before I take it out, look how much room is left in there. There's but maybe, I'd say probably 3 inches on each side. Plus you got all this bubble wrap, styrofoam, you know, packaging material. So sliding throughout the tube, I don't see how it could get banged up on the inside of the tube. Now this first time ordering from this company, first time using one of these rods. So I was pretty excited. I wanted to open this yesterday when I got it, but I said, man, I need to make a YouTube video about it, unboxing. So that's what we're doing. Alright, we're in the goods. Go ahead and put this to the side. Alright, so looking at it from here, again, we have that bubble wrap throughout. We have like a rod sleeve, maybe it came with a rod sleeve. I don't know. So one thing that attracted me to the company, Tangling with Catfish, was a big-time angler down in Kentucky, Steve Douglas. I watched his videos for years. He promotes them. I think he's sponsored by him, but that's all right. But he definitely promotes them, and he catches some big fish. So one day when I am lucky enough to get one of those nice, to me a 30-pounder would be huge. I know some of you, 30 pounds catfish would probably be a dink, but to me, these things are really tight. I'm gonna go ahead and just cut these little straps. They've got these little strings that they package the rod with, but it's not like not where you can pull the ends and loosen it. Alright, so on here, this is the rod I bought, the Extender Series, Tangling With Catfish products, 10 foot, heavy action, which is what I wanted. And on this part of the film, it says it right here. Right. Look at that. That is beautiful. I wanted that neon green color. That'll look sharp. That looks good. Oh, this looks good, guys. I'm loving this. The video doesn't do it justice. So it's got that lime green color to it. It's just a little bit tad more of the darker, like a darker lime green maybe. But it's very vibrant. I'm sure putting this under a black light, it probably, I guarantee it would glow. That looks cool. So let's see what we can read on the rod. It's in a kind of like an oil spill type color, kind of like a chrome with rainbow inside, if you will. So here you can see that it says Extender Series, rotate to the back, TWC, Tangling With Catfish products, 10 foot, heavy action. And again, their logo right there, Tangling With Catfish in that nice blue color. I really like that logo. And here they have this hook set, or this hook seat, so you don't have to tear up your eyes. And I believe these are stainless steel eyelets, which I really like. The blanks are e-glass. So this half piece here feels really light. Let's go ahead and cut open this cellophane off of this cork and reel seat. Try to do it without cutting, or not the cork, the foam. So there was two options on their regular rod. However, since this is the extended one, I wanted that 10-foot rod because I do bait fishing. Going off of later on reviews and how this rod performs, which I believe is absolutely beautiful, I'll probably get that 7'6" rod. And those rods, you can get the handle in either this EVA foam, or you can get it in the cork. I'm personally not a big fan of cork handles. And this foam feels really nice. It's got a nice sturdy texture to it. It's not real spongy like some other handles are. And again, this is all preference. The color's preference, you know, the handle's preference, obviously. Yeah, so reviewing over the handle, it's got like a texture. If you ever torn apart a Abu Garcia to clean it, think of the worm gear. It's got those X-shaped, or those X-shaped grooves where the worm gear and that slide moves across. That's kind of what it reminds me of, and that's the best way I can describe it. Or also think of diamond-plated toolboxes for trucks, but you know, really elongated diamonds. That's another way to kind of describe it. Go ahead and open up this aluminum reel seat. So yeah, if you look here, we'll get a close up on this one. So it's got two locking nuts on this reel seat. It's got your slide, obviously you'll put your reel in here. Line up, it's got a groove here, it looks like, and a groove here. You line that up with your hand, or your reel, the bottom of the reel. Lock it in. Go ahead and tighten in your first locking nut. It looks like it has this little washer, maybe made out of acrylic, some kind of plastic, just a little washer there in the middle. And then you'll go ahead and tighten up your second reel seat, butt them up together there, and then you should have a real strong, sturdy reel seat. If you notice, if you ever use the rods with plastic reel seats, which is a lot of them. Even high quality rods have plastic reel seats. They'll tend to back off over time. One thing I really liked about this was that it had that double reel seat, or not reel seat, those double screws, those locking nuts. So you can really, tighten down that rod, because if you're catching a big fish, last thing you want is a rocky rod. Go ahead and check the end where the ferrule would tie down to. So that's got like a spongy texture in the middle right there. So I wonder if it's like that all the way through this, I'm not sure. And then checking the inside of the ferrule, of course it's hollow. I don't see any debris. No debris, so that's good. So obviously, once you buy a new rod, doesn't matter who you buy it from, you just want to go over everything, check all the eyes, because as soon as you put a reel on this, cast it out in water, and notice there's any use, and then it breaks, their warranty won't abide by something like that. However, if you just do a quick overview as you're unboxing it, you're just careful with everything. Say I get this in the mail and it's got a broken eye or a missing eye. I'm sure I'll take a picture of it, send it to their customer service, and they'll get a hold of me as soon as possible, and we'll resolve that issue. So now just putting it together. So you can see here, this is where the ferrule is, where it meets the handle part of the shaft of the rod. I like how it, you can tell some rods, they do blend in, and sometimes you just grab up here and grab down here and pull apart. This you can definitely tell, and just pull them apart here. So that's nice. All right, guys. So the price of this rod, I picked up, I believe it was 80 bucks, and then with shipping, that was an additional $25. And again, I did a review over the shipping process. Shipped through FedEx, it was extremely fast. It got here in like about 3 days. That was business days, so I did have to wait the weekend. That's no big deal. Again, it shipped in that PVC. It had that rod sleeve that it came in, that packaging sleeve. A good ample amount of bubble wrap, all that tape. And then plus it's PVC, I could probably use that later on for a different project down the road by itself. So again, this is the 10-foot extender series. It's a heavy action rod. I wanted a heavy action rod. I plan on using big baits, big hooks, big weights. I plan on casting as far out as I can. And again, that's as a bait fisher. Now I can put this on my boat. I have a 14-foot John boat, so it doesn't really benefit me to have a long rod like that on such a small boat. So, maybe if I'm sure I'll like the rod. Only time will tell. Everybody's different. This rod has great reviews by Steve Douglas. However, it might not be suitable for me. Maybe it's too long. Maybe it's not the right stiffness. Maybe it doesn't handle as well for me. Again, everyone's different. So I'm going off my personal preference, and that's why I like this lime green, dark green, high vis green, I think it's called. So I like this high vis green color. I love the handle. I love the aluminum reel seat. Again, it is a heavy action rod, but it whips really nicely. I like that. So, Tangling with Catfish also has their whip, Tangling with Catfish whip series, I think it is. Now it's channeled more towards channel cats, which I fish a lot of. However, I wanted a heavy action rod, and I believe those are medium heavy to medium. I just prefer the backbone, those long casts. Now I have a medium action rod, 9-foot rod, and I can cast really far with it. But I'm looking for just a little something different. Yeah, so far, I think this will probably be my favorite rod in my whole collection to date. It's definitely, it's not the most expensive. It definitely feels like the most premium. There's no inserts in the eyelets. I I believe those are just stainless steel, like I said earlier. I love the handle, I love that texture, that grip. I love that, I can feel the backbone through here. Doing this, I can see it's got a solid backbone from the end of the handle, travels down to about the second, to about right in the middle, about right where this sparrow is, about right where it goes in at, where it overlaps. It's got good backbone to about this eye here. And then this is what I think. I feel as if after the third eye is where we'll get that candy cane effect, especially towards the end if we get a decent fish. So that's something I like. Again, it's got that backbone, it's sturdy. I'm pretty confident this thing will throw big weights a far distance without any issues. So yeah, this has been the unboxing and a quick review over Tangling with Catfish Extender Series. Great price for the rod. Shipping was kind of high, but I understand. I'd rather pay that premium price for shipping knowing that I'm going to get the product safe. Seeing how they shipped it, again with that rod sleeve, that ample amount of bubble wrap, all that tape, I'm pretty sure you could dunk that thing in water before it got to my house. I would have never known. So again, shout out to Tangling with Catfish. Great product. Feels really, for a 10-foot rod, this thing is light. I mean, it is very light, very well balanced, and I highly enjoy that. Again, if Steve Douglas or Tangling with Catfish sees this video, thank you guys. You guys rock. Thank you for being a big ambassador in the catfish community. Growing up, I watched your videos, so I greatly appreciate you there. Thank you. Thank you for watching. I hope you like this video. If you do like the video, give it a thumbs up, like it, comment something below. Maybe it will be about this. Maybe you have a question about this. Go ahead, comment down below. If you would, subscribe. That helps grow the channel. So thank you guys for tuning in and watching. Again, give it like the page, like the channel, like the view. Thank you.